Hi everyone and welcome to a video on VAT tips. VAT or written ability test is a part of the IIM interviews process. As I had shared earlier in a video as well, VAT is conducted generally either in the hallway in which you are waiting for your interviews to take place or in a separate room itself. And today in this video, I'm going to share more about VAT since I believe a lot of people only come to know about it after they have cleared the CAT exam and they've been shortlisted by the IIMs. But today I'm going to delve deeper into how to prepare for it and how to go about improving your writing ability skills as well. Before moving on to the preparation strategy, let me tell you three things about the VAT process. First, it's a non elimination round, which means that no matter how your attempt is, you will still be interviewed. Second, it's not always that you'll get follow up questions on your VAT attempt. For example, I appeared for 8 IIM interviews and I was quizzed on my VAT in only one of them. From the experiences that I've read on Quora, I believe that unless you're writing something very interesting or confusing, you're generally not asked about your VAT attempt. Honestly speaking, I wanted to avoid a situation where I'm getting a lot of questions on the VAT. Rather, I would have wanted to get questions on my introduction because I could control more variables there. So I made sure that I wrote an interesting and engaging enough introduction for myself, which encouraged the interviewers to ask questions on that rather than the VAT. And I would encourage you to do the same as well, for which I'll be making another video on how to introduce yourself better. The third point I wanted to clarify was the difference between VAT and AWT. AWT, that is Analytical Writing Test, is only conducted by IIM Ahmedabad. That test is different from VAT in the sense that it tests your ability to build logic or arguments within your writing ability as compared to VAT, which essentially checks your knowledge or writing ability. In case of VAT, there are only two or three lines given in the passage. For example, nuclear weapons can end up causing war more than preventing it. This is a VAT topic, which was asked in IIM Calcutta interview. On the other hand, in case of IIM Ahmedabad AWT, there was a whole lot of paragraphs on how IITians end up doing MBA and hence they are wasting taxpayers' money because they are given scholarships and their education is funded and all those sorts of things. And we were asked four follow up questions. Do you believe that the arguments made by the author are strong or not? Which of the following sentences do you think strengthen the arguments or, on the other hand, weaken the arguments? Basically, in case of an analytical writing test, you are only to evaluate whether the facts presented in the passage are strong enough in support of the argument made by the author. So, nowhere you are being asked your own opinion on the matter in comparison to VAT, wherein you are asked your opinion on the matter and you also need to present facts and figures or external knowledge on that very subject. The preparation strategy for both of them is essentially the same, it's only the attempt that differs. So, now I'm going to talk about how to prepare for either of them. There are three things that you need to build. First is the ability to come up with ideas on any topic. Second is to bring those ideas into a certain structure. And third, to be able to do that in a page limit or in a time limit. In case of VAT, there's no word limit. There's only a certain page that you're given, and you're asked to use only one side of the page. And generally, there's a time limit which varies from each IIM. You can check the other people's experiences to know what that time limit is. So, the first skill you need to build is how to come up with ideas on any given VAT topic. Generally, there are four kinds of VAT topics, so I'm going to name them because the approach to come up with ideas also differs in each case. The first type is current affairs, for which you need to know what is happening around the world and also have an opinion on the matter. For this, reading newspaper editorials is the best source. I would link a video on GK building. The preparation strategy is exactly the same. You can refer to that in the description as well. Second is opinion based VAT topics. These may not be recent topics or current awareness topics, but you need to know about them. These are general topics that you need to have an opinion on. The more you read in general, that is books or blogs, they are going to help you come up with ideas. I will link a couple of sources in the description. Third is philosophical VAT topics. These call out for real life experiences or experiences out of other people's biographies or autobiographies and knowing about their experiences and quoting them here as well to support your arguments. And finally, we have abstract topics. These kind of topics have no base, nowhere that you can prepare them from, which is why there are two kinds of models to come up with ideas for the same. The first model is popularly known as PESTLE. Whenever you come across a topic that you don't know enough about, think about examples from different angles: political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal. And similarly, the second model is called as Camper. This was taught to us at IIM Ahmedabad in one of the brainstorming sessions. This basically calls for changing the status quo by thinking of what can you do better than what existingly is. So either you can substitute, combine, adapt, magnify or minimize, put to another use, eliminate, reverse, or rearrange whatever the subject matter is. Now, what exactly is the benefit of these models? When you come across an abstract topic or even any other kind of VAT topic, generally after one or two ideas, your mind will go blank and you will keep circling around the same ideas. These models can help you think out of the box and think about things that you haven't thought of already. So, when you run out of ideas, these are the models that you should refer to. So, out of these four types, the most prevalent type is opinion articles, which are followed by current awareness based. And if you're preparing for that, I would highly recommend to start working on your GK because that's going to form a base for coming up with your ideas. The second skill that you need to build is your ability to be able to structure ideas, for which you need to know that there are three components: introduction, body, and conclusion. As a part of introduction, your only goal is to set some context. For example, if the topic says that media is no more the watchdog of democracy, then you need to mention that I am going to refer to India as a country as a context, and I'm going to talk about the media here and how the situation is, because otherwise you can keep going on and the passage will not end. So you need to set some boundary and some context in the introduction itself. The body of the passage contains multiple paragraphs. Each paragraph is only going to talk about one idea, either in favor or against the topic. It's better to have both kinds of ideas, so multiple paragraphs, some referring in favor and some against. That shows that you tried to analyze both sides and only then came up with the final conclusion, which contains your opinion as well as why that side weighs more than the other. So, this was all about the structure, and the final skill that you need to learn is to be able to do all this in a certain time limit or page limit. For that, the best way is that divide your entire time limit into brainstorming session, writing session, and revision session. So, in brainstorming, take a pencil, write down all the ideas that are coming to your mind, rearrange them, order them into the way they are going to form the body of your passage. Then you start writing, and finally, you spend around 3 minutes revising your entire passage and looking for any grammatical or spell errors that you might have made. Now, a lot of you might be worried about your writing ability. Let me be very honest, and this not only holds true for VAT exam but also later in your life. Any day, strong arguments, strong opinions, logical reasoning holds more value as compared to writing fancy words or vocab or your phrases that you're going to use in the VAT exam. So, if at this point you're worried about your English, let me tell you that as long as you know decent writing with no grammatical or spelling errors, you are good to go as long as you're able to come up with ideas, a good structure, and you're able to do them in a certain time limit. Those are the only three skills that you need. You don't need vocabulary or fancy phrases for your VAT writing. Now, this is something which is probably the most important part of the video that I'm regretting I'm putting it at the very end. So, I'm going to add a sort of disclaimer in the very front that you must go through this part. There are a couple of VAT topics that have been asked in different IAM interviews, and those have been mentioned on Quora or Pagal Guy. I created a repository of all of them and divided them on the basis of IIMs, and I will link their links in the description. That can act as a good source for you to see what kind of topics are asked for and also practice them. They go back up to the last 5 to 6 years, so that's probably going to help you with your preparation. That's all from my side on VAT tips. If there's anything else that you want to talk to me about, be it cat related or otherwise, feel free to post it in the comment section. I would also link a video below for your reference and a playlist on IIM interviews that can help you. Thank you for watching this.